Good Sunday afternoon to you. I hope everybody's having a good day so far. It is closer to dinner time, maybe, than just afternoon here where I'm at. And I haven't seen y'all in a couple of days. So I thought I would get on and see how everyone is doing. And if everyone is still sane from election mania and whatever crazy weather you might be having, because ours has now completely flipped in almost a 20-degree hotter direction. And yes, sorry, just petting one of my puppies. Hi, pups. Yeah. Ooh, achoo. He's sneezing. Hello, Clint. Good Sunday afternoon to you. Are you surviving election mania? Are you going to start barking, puppy? No, get over here. Come on. Get over here. Come on. I swear. Come on. Come here. Come here. You're just such a silly puppy. He can't decide if he wants to be up on the couch or doesn't want to be on the couch. It's the daily routine. Over and over and over. Oh, yeah, yeah? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, puppy. Hot there? Yeah. We went from in the 70s to, close to 90. Get over here. Get over here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, come on. Mommy has to help you because you're being such a baby. Oh, you're going to lose your collar? Okay, now lay down like a good boy. Lay down like a good boy. What, you want your other blanket? Okay, you can have your other blanket. Sorry, must make the dog comfortable before any peace will be had in this house. The one very, very, very picky dog. Well, I guess you could say they're all picky. But they're brought into the right household if that's the case. Hello, hello, Galaxy Puff. Hello, Earl D. Is everyone surviving the weather and election mania? Which I don't know which is making worse. Pintu, no. No, it's my mute mind. It's the it is the fish tank. Nope, Alex, I did not. No, you cannot. Rudy. Hello, Douglas, Lima, and Bernardo in Brazil. Why? Because this is not a foot fetish thing. Right? I am in the United States. Tupac Shakur. Is that because of the head wrap thing? Nice. What's my pendant? Which one? I have a diamond pendant and I have a crystal. No, Johann. And we can stop mentioning those three letters. Thank you. Yes, I am a grandma. Are you referring to this? The wrap, my scarf on my head? Oh, the long necklace. It's all different kinds of beads and gemstones. Hey, Bullyborg. I'm trying to have a good day. Thought coming on here would be a good idea, but I don't know. Thank you, Clint. Some of you guys have some pretty nasty things to say. Hello, Alexa. I don't know what that is, Mute Mind. Can you tell me what that is? Hey, Leo. Hello, croissants. Hello, Adriana. Mike Hawk. What's up? Hello, Rocco Bell Gibson. Brookie Cookie. Makima's devotee. Sorry. Sorry if I'm boring. Hey, Brookie Cookie. Clipped. You clip. You clip whatever you like. What is my favorite color? Brown. Green. Orange. Yellow. I'm not going to say your name really loud. Yeah, Billy Borg, I'm capable of saying some outlandish shit too. It's just, when it's really, really, really rude, you know. Oh, well, I do have this. I did say my cock regularly. Mr. Boogie, I guess you retracted your own message. That's whatever. Of course, Adriana. You really want to know what my religion is, Brookie Cookie? I don't. The water, oh, I'm sorry. The water is the delightful fish tank I have on the other side of the room. Hello, Faizan. Christina. It's amazing you guys can hear that. And yes, stop asking if I'm wearing deodorant, if you would please. I answered that, yes. Alexa, it is what it is. But, Adriana, everybody poops. Tom.com. Autumn. Autumn is my favorite time of the year. Faizan, I do not speak whatever language you are speaking. I'm sorry. Nope, no religion. Spiritual, but no religion. Do I like Taylor Swift? Do I have a boyfriend? I have a husband. And do I like Taylor Swift? I think Taylor Swift is a talented lyricist. That's what I'll say. Nope, he's not a poor husband. He's a great husband. I'm not so much of an introvert, mute mind. I just don't go out much. I do have a husband, and you have a duck. Oh, how funny. Popular Dynamo. My husband matters very much. Yeah, just goes to show you, I don't know, like, are we seriously, a world full of haters more so than we are decent people? Thanks, Christina. Oh, I understand what that's like, Alexa. I've got two right by me. Hello, Hanan from Pakistan. You take good care of yourself too. I've got one that is mine that follows me absolutely everywhere I go, and another two that always want to hang out if I'm sitting on the couch or anything. People hate for no reason because they're frustrated in their own lives. Yeah, whatever. You know, it is what it is. It's just, it would be nice to actually see represented on the internet the what I believe to be majority of the world that is good people. My all-time favorite food is cheese, Brookie. Oh no, Adriana. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, I won't talk about the dogs. Hanan, I don't know. I seem to get quite a few foreign names in that regard, so I try. Well, hating online as a trend sucks as a trend. It should not be a trend. Should not be a trend in person, should not be a trend online. Thank you, Alexa. Yeah, making fun of disabled people on Instagram. That is one. Thank you, Popular Dynamo. I will tell him. I will definitely let you know that hating on disabled people in person or online is something I have a real hatred for and zero tolerance for. Newfound confidence because there's no consequences. That's just it. There really, sometimes there's no consequences, but sometimes there are consequences. You can't really just say, anything. And then if something happens to a person, um, you know, you you can be found and you can be held responsible. I do have nicknames. I was given one nickname when I was a child. Okay, I won't tell. You have a crush, what should you do? Um, I don't know. It's been so long since I've had a crush. Are you willing to admit your crush? What is my all-time favorite song? Let me get back to you on that because I have lots of favorite songs. Could you ever just want to? Right. Wouldn't that be hilarious, Christina? Like if I could just all of a sudden turn this camera around and you would all be on camera. wherever you are, looking exactly like you do right now? Hmm? In your country, it's pretty chill. We kind of have frontier justice online. So ethical hackers help us take down the bad people. I see. Oh, Don McLean, American Pie. I actually like one of Don McLean's other songs called Vincent. Thank you, Adriana. Yeah, if you guys get a chance, you should check out Vincent by Don McLean. There is a lyric video that has a bunch of imagery behind it that'll help you follow along with not just the lyrics, but give you a sense of who and what what he's talking about. There's also a live version. Okay, cool. Thanks, Anan. I am more apt to checking out foreign music than I am foreign food. I'm a picky eater. I just don't. I'm picky as in I don't really like to try new foods too much. Oh, oh, I see. Oh, gotcha. You like me, sister? No, you love me. You subbed and you liked and you shall return and chat and support with you. Awesome, Christina. Slowly slide the dog to the side, Alexa. It is not good to wait. If the doggy wakes up, he'll go back to sleep. He or she. But no more talking about dogs. You speak four languages. On average, they speak three because you're Yep. And there's a big misconception about you have a native tongue, a national tongue, and English. The big misconception about Americans is that we don't speak anything but American English, um, and that is not true. I believe there's a majority that are at least bilingual. English is my native language as well as my national language, um, but my second language is American Sign Language. Yeah, hang on. There's a Spanish is probably very much the second most popular language in America by far. Easy. I did take some Spanish in high school, but like they say, if you don't use it, you lose it. So that's what happened. But I was always interested in sign language, American Sign Language, and I learned a little going through high school from some friends that had deaf parents and became interested in it again when I was dating my husband, and then we had a child with increasing hearing loss. So um, we taught, I learned American Sign Language. We taught him American Sign Language. You want to learn sign language because you want to be a doctor. I wish more doctors knew American Sign Language or any sign language for that matter. Oh, it's okay. Don't be sorry about his hearing loss. That's nothing to be sorry about. How is he doing now? You that's a long story. You should go back and look at some of my other videos. His name is Oliver Hanan. And he's a beautiful redheaded boy, very smart. Knows all kinds of languages that he's taught himself. Hanan, yeah, where's everybody from? Oh, I'm sorry, Alexa. I don't have any of my grandparents anymore either. I only have one of my parents left, even. I'm from near Chicago in the United States, Hanan. And actually, I was an adult with children before I lost any of my grandparents. Yes, he is neurodivergent. Oh, really, Hanan? That's awesome. It's actually not about the loss of one sense for him. Being neurodivergent. You'd think that being deaf, that language should be the most difficult thing for him, but it has not proven to be. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know Illinois Tech Institute of Tech. Transportation engineering. Interesting. Oh, now the dogs are barking. Sorry. Ah, superhuman strength. Hmm. Verbal language is not my son's strength, but oh my goodness. Thank you, Alexa. My niece fell 2 stories once, but she was not fine. She broke her back and had to be in a back brace for a long time. My son is also autistic. And I wouldn't say that he is verbal, but he's more um, low conversational, and unless you're speaking in American, unless we're conversing in American Sign Language, then we can have full conversations. What do I do nowadays? Am I retired? Um, I don't think when you're a mom you're ever retired. So I was a stay-at-home mom, and our youngest still lives with us. He will always need to live with us. Yes, he does very well with computer stuff. Um, so hey, buddy. Hi. So I am. No. You. Thank you. I once was a church secretary. The only time I worked when I needed to have a full-time job. for about 2 years. I was a church administrative assistant. Other than that, I have been home with my kids all of the time. Oh, your mom's an OBGYN? Hey, this is my video you're interrupting. Say hello to the people. No, say hello to the people. No, no. Yeah, it is hard, but um, for quite a while now, it's been a two-parent working household kind of world. Oh, honey, that's just the door opening. Oh, Lord. Stop. Oh, no, no, no. It was just administrative work. A lot of computer work. Oh, interesting. Very interesting, Hanan. That's awesome to hear. That's great to hear. I do have a blue eye. I also have one here. Or he's playing video games in the other room, or a computer game. And the dogs don't necessarily like the noise. Yes, mixed receptions here as well. Evil eye. Mm-hmm. Yes. Here it's more, when it's misunderstood because people assume, I mean, they know that it's called an evil eye, but they think that the person wearing it is the evil person. But the true meaning for it here, as it's understood, is to ward off bad negativity from other people and other situations outside of yourself, and jealousy, you know. Yeah, to keep away the bad. Not that you are bad or have done anything bad. Oh, but I believe in karma, though. I totally believe in karma. That's why I think it's also another reason. It's like, you can't just get away with saying whatever you want to anyone you want, or doing whatever you want, even behind a keyboard and computer screen, because karma has its ways. My scarf wants to come undone here, and I'm not about that. A lot of misconceptions. Sure. Right. I get it. I get it, Hanan. I get it. I get it. Just one example, huh, about how culture and religion clash. We've got many here in America. American pop culture Religion is poo-pooed and frowned upon, made fun of. The political situation, oh goodness. Oh, um, it's been quite the roller coaster. Everyone loves Trump. He is a very big character. Um, I'm always intrigued and impressed at how much people in foreign countries follow American politics. Um, it's almost, it's almost better than Americans here themselves who either don't even follow, don't vote, or vote without even knowing what the information is. Everyone thinks he's honest, but I have my doubts about everyone. Nobody's involved without vested interest. Uh, yeah, the only difference with him though is that um, he's not beholden to anybody, you know? I mean, this time around, I believe he's taking obviously donations, campaign donations, where he didn't the first time around. Um, but he's a pretty tough guy, has his own mind. And as for Miss Harris, um, who is still our vice president, I find her to be less than competent for the job. Yeah, that's true. I find her less competent for the job. I do not find her to be I don't know, a very honest person. Um, I don't think she has a lot of experience, even in the governmental positions she's had previously. Things, her record isn't very mm, honorable, I don't think. Hi. Hi, buddy. And it's interesting that our third party candidate that was running as an independent, um, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., has just recently suspended his campaign and has endorsed Trump. He was treated very poorly by the Democrats. They did everything they could to not let him run as a Democrat. Obviously, and I don't know if you guys know, but he um, obviously comes from the Kennedy family, very popular, well-known, long-established political Democrat family. And do you, Hanan? Good reading. He's also part of an organization called Children's Health Defense. Oh, interesting. I believe Nixon was president when I was born. Yeah, she did. Awesome. How long has it been since any other president or presidential family member, that kind of thing, has been in Pakistan? Dr. Manzoor Ahmed Khan, second orthopedic surgeon of all of Pakistan. That's awesome. So you come from a line of doctors. Yeah, I wonder um, if Bush came to Pakistan. Oh, interesting. That's very cool. Orthopedics is kind of a big thing in our house with some of the issues my son has, and physical therapy is like 9/10 doctors. Your dad's the odd one out as an engineer, huh? Well, my husband is an engineer as well. Um, we don't have any doctors. We've had a lot of businessmen, oil businessmen, um, mechanics, managerial staff for um, General Motors, locomotive division, um, telephone company employees. He's been doing civil engineering most of his life. My husband is a mechanical engineer. And I have two sons working in the solar industry. And I have a daughter who is a stay-at-home mom. So I have two grandbabies and a third one on the way. Okay. Right. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, so I guess that's a second nickname I have because they don't call me Grandma, they call me Bam Bam. Nani? Aw. My great grandma, I never, the one of, I only got to meet one great grandparent, and that was, he gave me my nickname Nene. And, but his wife, um, up until she passed away, they called her Nan. Apugu, which means Sister Rose. Aw. Apagu. I don't know why you're the only one who just. Hmm. You're the only one that calls her Nani? Are you the oldest or are you the youngest? Oh, you have very individual names for every relation. You don't, it's not a very widely spread grandma, grandpa, papa. Yeah, they say Bob. Mm-hmm. Moor or mama. Mama. More of a cultural thing. Yeah. I think it's become more of a quote unquote popular thing to not be called grandma or grandmother, especially if you become a grandma at a young age. But people trying to pick what their grandchild is going to call them isn't always a very successful endeavor, because they will most of the time end up calling you whatever they want to call you. Just like mine is because my oldest grandchild I was teaching him to play the xylophone, and I kept saying bam bam as we would hit the keys, and bam bam it became. Pashto Afghan name for mother's moor. Yes. And if you put an accent on that moor, M-O-R, it's Irish, I believe. Irish, Scottish. You have Irish cousins? I have a lot of Irish in my family. Scottish, Irish. Pardon me, I am thirsty. I must have some water. You have an aunt who's a Canadian senator. Oh, where in Canada? I've been to Canada, and once on purpose, and then like through Canada, and traveling through Canada. Yeah, that is pretty widespread. Ottawa or Toronto. Yeah. They're having a little bit of a hard time up there in Canada when it comes to free speech, their rights for free speech, which is a shame to see happening. Your village. Yeah. He's not quite the same person he initially was. He's become much more quote unquote progressive or liberal, but then that also, just like in America, means a tightening down on free speech, which, yeah, yeah. But at least Trudeau is an elected official that can be voted out. I'm not quite sure how often they do theirs. Oh, sure. Absolutely. Anon, that's absolutely true. And then there's Jordan B. Peterson, who got caught up in the whole pronoun proper speech, forced speech, as he calls it. No, probably not. No, at least not anywhere where you can get in trouble for not using proper speech, compelled speech by law. Tony, kill Tony. What is Tony's full name? Shane Gillis. Okay, cool. Hinchcliffe. I don't know if I know him. I've seen Jordan Peterson do a lot of. I've seen him speak live once. I've watched lots of his own videos, even back when he was still teaching his lectures, and then as well as his own network, uh, his own show on the Daily Wire network. Um, everything's online now or streaming. That's where it's at. Everyone has an internet presence. Do I trust media? I do not trust the mainstream media. Yes, you are right, I think, to do so, in my opinion. Um, I don't think that I don't think there's anywhere in the world, honestly, that we're all that we're being told the truth 100% of the time. Sure, books for knowledge. Mm-hmm. And I believe in learning and knowing about the past so that we don't repeat it. Yeah, there's always a bias, and um, there's usually big, there's usually elite people with big, deep, money pockets um, playing puppeteer with the mainstream media as far as what to say and how to cover this or that or not to cover and not to tell us. Yeah, big pharma, big execs, big corporations, big agriculture, big banks. Mm-hmm. All those people who pay for ads, all those people who pay for, um, I don't even know in what way they possibly also contribute. There's probably a million ways that they quote unquote contribute to have control. Like George Soros, for example. Oh, so your no-name man medicine is lower quality? Yeah, we have brand name and we have who once claimed he was good? Was I speaking? Oh, George Soros. He did? Oh, Lord. That's what they say, that you strive for money, and then when you get all the money that you want, then you strive for all the power. And when you get all the power you possibly think you can get, then you want control. Money, power, control. And that's where Mr. Soros is. Control. Play God. Mm-hmm. I think I would throw Bill Gates in there too. Even his foundation that his ex-wife is running. Ah, they act like they don't know. But that's probably their biggest fear because they will not live forever. I don't know what's worth it to them, because it just doesn't ever seem like enough if they've ever had a good night's sleep. Right, right. If they have a conscience, then no, unless they take a good sleeping pill from their buddies over at Good Pharma. Big Pharma. Not Good Pharma. Big Pharma. I mean, obviously we need medicine. We just don't need it being pushed the way it is. Well, not only lobbying, but we're the only country, I believe, that where pharmaceuticals can be advertised on television. Oh, sure. There's a lot to admire for the United States. But the problems are just as glaring. But I feel like it's still a forward momentum. I don't think we've gone backwards. We've gained a lot of ground from where we used to be. Ah, but there was a time we plenty were the greatest. It's where the money is gone and the wrong hands. Not just the money in the wrong hands, but the power in the wrong hands and some of the control in the wrong hands. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But by and large, we're like a total infant country in comparison to how long so many of the rest of the countries around the world have been around. Power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Frank Underwood. Hey. I think Benjamin Franklin said, "He who gives up freedom for security," something, um, to the point of something that to the point of that they will. I don't know if it's deserves neither, or actually will just end up with neither. Europeans can be very snobby and full of themselves. Oh yes, give me liberty or give me death. Yep. And to some people that just sounds so dramatic. But that's how we came to be. That's how the United States came to be. A lot of people who believed very strongly in that very thing about their liberty sailed across an ocean to a foreign land to settle and grow a new nation, seeking liberty from taxes, big taxes, from a king, an absolute ruler. Yep, manifest destiny. Wow, Hanan, you are quite the historian here. Love your world history. Yeah, so I have my YouTube people that I follow for politics and people I watch for music. related things. I don't really watch any movies, but I know there's movies that are free to watch. Oh, I'm sure. I believe that, Hanan. Um, a lot of people say they don't like history. I think they think it's boring. Well, that is wonderful, and that is nothing to be ashamed of. Here, they want to make us ashamed of any privilege. Yeah, a lot of Americans aren't aware either. They either shove their head in the sand, as they say, don't want to know, or are ill-informed. But everyone has the right to vote. And so there are these people that are voting with all the wrong ideas, all the wrong intentions, or without enough information. It, it's it's interesting. Those that don't know history are bound to repeat it. Exactly. Exactly. We must always be moving forward. Right. Really? Could not speak any English there? Interesting. Pushnawelli? Oh, don't even need to speak. Wow. That's awesome. There's more of a sense of that in the South, where they just, you never met a stranger. They like foreigners, huh? Did your dad spend some time in Tennessee? That's cool. Yeah, they have a yeah, the farther south you go, sometimes the mines are a little more narrow. Um, right. And especially depending on what's going on in current events of the time, there will be um, yeah, the deep south is a bit rough. It's more than a bit rough, I think. Very much stuck in their ways and don't like strangers, and um, but quite frankly, if they're also probably not dependent so much on technology like the rest of us. um, Probably a lot more off-grid people like we have in the western uh, the plains states. Oh, wow. Hmm. And so when they found out he wasn't, that was the problem. I see. Yep. Yeah. Well, make sure you check out the rest of my channel, Hanan. And thanks for being on here and having a good conversation with me. It's been an interesting one. Try to keep up with what's going on around the world so you stay informed. An informed world citizen is always a good citizen. Yeah. My husband, oh, I think the doorbell rang and my husband is waiting for something. So I will hopefully see you around again. It was nice chit-chatting with you. And take care of yourself. Be well. Have a good evening. Bye-bye. Bye, YouTube.